Good.
And I think that we are live. This is welcome back to Saturday Sidekick Live, which is very interesting because it's been off air for some time, and we've been able to resurrect it and end up with an unusual one where we've got a lot of information coming through, and of course it's now.
So there is an echo.
Where we've got yeah, this is why we run a test one to see what's happening.
So there's a echo.
Yeah, this is why we run a test one to see what's happening. Yeah, this is why we run a test one to see what's happening.
So why is it repeating itself?
No idea.
Why is it repeating itself? You see, dear audience, that's the Jedi. She does what nobody else does.
You see, dear audience, that's the Jedi. She does what nobody else does.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, Bev, now that you have muted yourself,
Yeah,
like
for some reason it's
too near.
it's really not good. Well,
No,
what we
now
might
it's
have
actually.
to do.
Now that you have muted yourself.
No, I think we have technical problems, everyone. There's no way we can continue with it like this. Yeah, I'm going to put technical issues. Oh my goodness, that's really bad. Now I'm not sure. So you've muted yourself, Selma. So that seems to have got rid of a lot of the background noise. I don't know whether we'll be able to carry on. We'll do the best we can. We'll see. It does get a bit chaotic, I must say. But this is why we run a test relaunch to see what it's doing. But yeah. Yeah, I think we needed some laughter therapy. I think that that's very, very true. Certainly, it's one of those. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, I think we needed some laughter therapy. I think that that's very, very true.
So, Bev, we hear you double.
Oh, here we go again. Yeah, I think we needed some laughter therapy. I think that that's very, very true.
So, Bev, we hear you double.
Oh, here we go again. We need some laughter.
Okay.
I think that that's very, very true. Well, I'm going to go on mute and see if. Oh, here we go again. We need some laughter.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go on mute and see if.
I mean, like, you can also start sending us messages and you can look at us so we don't talk tonight. And we just, give you written answers and you just look at us tonight, It's also a possibility.
Well, I've taken one of the microphones off, and I don't know whether that's working or whether it's not, but can you actually even hear what I'm saying? Probably not. Well, I've taken one of the microphones off, and I don't know whether that's working or whether it's not, but can you actually even hear what I'm saying? Probably not. Yeah, you've got two Bevs and two Selmas. and everything we're saying is repeating. Don't know.
Yeah, you've got two waves, and just now, and everything we're saying is repeating. Yeah, you've got two waves, and just now,
Oh dear. I'm sorry, everyone. I think we'll have to abandon the live. I think we have to abandon the live. Delete the other thumbnail. If I knew how to do that, I would do it, but I don't know how to do it.
Okay, try again now.
Let me have a look. Let me just see.
Okay, now it seems to be better. Okay, I don't hear me double. I don't hear you double. I think we sorted it out. I don't hear you. Can you open your mic? Can you make yourself unmute? I don't hear you. Can you make yourself unmute, Bev? So I don't hear myself double. So this is already sorted, but can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I've just unmuted myself, but apparently there's an issue because there's the other live stream that was on, and I don't know how to delete it at all. So
now it's okay. I don't hear you double. The noise is gone. Will you hear me
I'm
double?
going to have to mute you again because I'm getting a call.
Yes?
Okay, hi.
You're okay.
She said, can you please send Ron a link and he will quickly fix it for you.
Send Ron a link. Okay, I'll try to work I'll try to work that out. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Okay. I don't hear the noise and I don't hear you twice. I think it's okay. Unmute yourself again. I think we are fine now.
Right. So Ron has just said to
we are fine now.
I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We are fine now. You are fine. There is no double voice. There's no double voice.
Yeah, but the sound is really bad. Don't know.
Okay, so I'll unmute my mic.
Okay, unmute. Let's see what that does. I've unplugged pretty much everything I've got.
So is it better now, my voice? Is it better?
Yeah, that's better.
Because I use my mic. So I unplugged my mic. Is it better now?
That's much better, yeah.
Okay, then I don't use my mic.
Yeah, I've unplugged mine as well. So that's running out of the machine. So
Okay.
I think that we'll have to leave it as that. Hopefully that works.
Okay, so how do I sound?
No, that's fine. It's good. So we'll have a look for some of the questions and let's just kick it off. We'll do the best we can. We have just an hour today. We've already used up a lot of time on the technical stuff. Thank you to everyone in the chat for bearing with us.
Sounds fabulous now. Okay.
Yeah, it does. It sounds better. If you have a look on the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to read, for you, Selma, as well, you'll be able to read a lot of the comments are coming up at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I see them, yeah.
Which is quite nice. So come on, we got to have someone to kick us off with the QQQ. And I'll have a look and see what we've got here. Let's have a look. Oh, send Ron the link. If I get off where I am now, it's going to cut everything off.
I can pull a card for you and ask, okay, how can we get the technology better, you know?
Yeah. Crack City. Yeah, that's about right. It was about right. Oh, my Lord. Scratchy Mike, Selma. Yes, there we go.
Not anymore, right?
We have fixed it. This is, thank you, Sam. This is the test launch, which is why.
God, it was me. It was my mic. Okay, I'm not using it. Okay.
That's perfect. That's that done. Crackling. Are we all like a bit? Teresa, that sounds good, both of you. Yes, thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Now it's fine. Yeah, looks like let's go. Yes, Cats. Well, come on, Cats. Send me a question. You were very full of questions yesterday in the live. So come on, Cats. Get some questions out. Who else have we got with us? Oh, Charles. There we go, KLG. Thank you. You send some questions as well. We're going to do, oh, here we go. There's Deanne. Oh, I like Deanne. Okay. Please tell me. This is very cheeky. Cheeky, Deanne. Tell us more about the Pleasure Planet. Now, Selma, you have been editing my book, so you know about the Relaunch as well, which is the code name that we have for the Pleasure Planet. So, yes, Pleasure Planet is a planetoid. It's not actually a planet, it's a planetoid. So it gets moved all over the place. It has many different layers. It has a layer specifically for arachnids, spiders, and it has another layer specifically for the Draco reptilians and other things that slither around. It has another one of those. It has an auction area, which is an area where anyone, any being, any type can purchase another being depending on whether it's in the slave system. So it's a very different type of Pleasure Planet. They have the VIP area where they have their different ambassadors and different types of individuals that are entertained in inverted commas. Yet there are the inverted commas. And being entertained in those particular areas means that there is a lot of toing and froing of information. So there is an area where amphibians utilize a lot of the, it's not an ocean, but it's like, depending on the type of amphibian that needs to go in the water, they will either increase the temperature or decrease the temperature. They will either add or subtract items into the water for those particular beings. This is why it's called the Pleasure Planet. So if you could imagine a planetoid which has different layers, and in this area it's run by very, very large groups, including sometimes there was a couple of Earth-based organizations that actually owned a share in the Pleasure Planet. And you can pretty much buy and sell anything that you like in the Pleasure Planet. Literally anything. So you will get an auction house where you can buy eggs, you can buy fertilized eggs, you can buy whatever it is you want in that particular auction area. So the Pleasure Planet is not just about pleasure, it's about reproduction, it's about sourcing DNA and reproductive areas for other planets, because they do that as well. You can buy whatever you need. And pretty much like here, where if you want to buy an island and use it for nefarious purposes, you can. It's the same situation on the Pleasure Planet. They have the auction area, and you could buy a small planetoid or you could buy a very small planet and terraform that planet depending on what you want, and you can buy whatever you need. If you have enough credits or enough money, they don't use money, but yeah, credits. If you have enough credits, you can pretty much buy anything you like. So, Deanne, that was a really good question to kick us off after we've had absolute hysterical laughing, which was really good. Thank you to Ron. Thank you to Charlene. Thank you to Shane trying to help me with this. But at least I now know what went wrong. But that's fine. I'm learning. Thank you. Let's have a look. That was a good question. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Oh, that is Sham Blue Official. Thank you for adding that. Underground cities and labs. Why am I thinking about Fraggle Rock? Yeah, the dog in Fraggle Rock. We used to have a dog in Fraggle Rock, which was very good. And Red was wild. Yes. Well, Red was one of the names of the Ultra DNA individuals, wasn't it, Selma? You know all about the one called Red in the book.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a little bit feisty, I think, that one. She was able to obtain all sorts of information from here, then everywhere. Yes, underground cities and labs. There's a lot of them on all sorts of places. What else have we got? Yes, Shane, I would like you, if possible, to assign moderators, because once again, I have got no clue how to do this. The fact that I've got this far, I'm buying a planet. You can't buy a planet. You can only buy a planetoid. You can't buy a whole planet. That's very funny. Okay, what have we got?
That was an island first, Aquana.
Yeah, an island would be good, but then
Good one.
on this planet, I think Connor wants to be off world.
Planet Snackwana.
Nekwana. Nancy Ray, should I move this year or wait until next year? There we go. Let's have a look. Right, Nancy Ray. Selma, do you want to kick off with that one? And then
Yeah, well, I
I'm
thought,
going to use Oracle cards. So you
yeah,
kick off with Nancy Ray. Go on.
yes, Nancy Ray, I just tuned into you with my system, and I would say no, do it like March, April next year, like around springtime next year, not this year. This year, like when you go to the energy in general, when you look at energies and humans, we don't move in winter. In winter we go and find a shelter towards winter. So, and now like July, August, I don't see it for you at all. So I would start looking February, March, and like move towards the end of first quarter to 2026.
2026.
Would that
Well,
resonate with you? Give us a feedback, please.
yes. Let us know in the chat if that resonates with you. I'm going to just pull one card for you, Nancy, and that will be, you can see that I'm busy with this now, and I'm just going to cut it and have a look. And it says here, name all the things you love. So this is a very interesting thing. That's an aside. Name all the things you love. Most important, are you one of them? So it's something to do with and that doesn't want to do it either. So nope, that doesn't want to do it either. So yeah, we'll keep it at that. Name all the things you love. And about the move is something to do with the love connection, or something to do with sustainability and moving and changing. So this one, I would say, based on just this one card alone, I would agree with Selma. Wait, and maybe towards the end of the year, but because it's asking you to name all the things you love, my take on it is, because it's saying name all the things you love, there is something to do with moving. There is something or someone to do with loving the place that you're with, or not wanting to leave the place that you're with. I'm not sure whether it's a forced environment or whether it's something that you feel that you have to do this move. But it is naming the things that you love, saying goodbye to the house, saying goodbye to where you are, saying goodbye to all of the areas where the rooms of the place, the roof over your head that has looked after you. Because when you move house, or when you're going to move house, it is a very good idea to go around the property and thank each of the rooms, burn a bit of incense or Palo Santo or sage or any of the types of smokes that you can get, where you can send that energy into the property to say thank you to the property, because it does two things. One, it frees your energy, opens the energy so that you can move on, but it also enables your space to move open for you to move. And the second thing is, it enables whoever it is, the new person that's going to come into that space that you used to inhabit as an energy with the roof over your head, it allows that new person to come into that space. So perhaps, Nancy, say goodbye to the space, cleanse the space, honor the space, allow yourself to move, and see if you have already done that cut of the cords. It might be that this year might not be the move. It might only take you a few months until all that energy has dissipated and is calm. Also, I'm very interested in to understand this particular card. Name all the things you love. There's something there. I don't know how you feel, Sam, but that's what I feel.
What I got is also, when you said that, maybe she needs to find a place to love and then go to that place. It's like I always say, like towards to or away from. There
Yes.
is different energy if you just want to leave where you are, but you have no clue where you go to, and you think like, okay, I just go there because I can't stand it there anymore.
Yeah.
Or you just say, okay, I'm like okay with where I am. And when I find something I love and I go to, then I have the right energy with me. I have the forwards towards to energy. That's really two different energies. The one is holding you back. The other one gives you a lot of strength and energy. So when Bev was saying about love and something you love, I think you need to wait and really thoroughly look for the place, the next step, the next phase, the next environment, energetic environment that you love and then decide to go there.
Oh, brilliant. That's excellent. Thank you. So Carla Calais is saying, question is, recently I discovered that I am an Andromedan Nordic Pleiadian. I feel all this capability, but no idea of what to do with all of this. Can you please give me a clue? Thanks, dears. I think that's very cute. Thank you, Carla. Selma, would you like to take part of that one first, and then I'll follow up with you?
I'm tuning into you, Carla. It has to do with your mission, with when you say I have no clue what to do with all of that. It has to do with how you want to be connected to this kind of energy, spiritual energy, and energetic connection. So it has a lot to do with why I'm getting the word ambassador, for you being kind of ambassador for them, actually. And ambassador means connecting to them and connecting also to your purpose and your mission that you need to fulfill here on earth. Okay, which is, for me, I don't know, do you work in something teaching, something to do with teaching, something to do with not necessarily teaching as a teacher, but kind of teaching skills. If you, for example, a jewelry maker, so your purpose, your mission would be to teach the skill of jewelry making, for example. So with you, I'm getting something practical, a practical skill that you need to teach, and you need to teach in a way that it's done for the good. Does that resonate with you?
Well, let us know in the chat. So I'm going to put the question. No, I won't put that one back on. I'm going to put this one back up. Hopefully I'll find the same one. Nope, I didn't. So Carla, I've got this card that I pulled for you, which is being afraid to be seen. This is a very interesting one because it's telling me that there's a level of issue that's holding you back, and trying to understand the level of detail that those beings are able to send through to you as notifying you, or resonating with you, or alternatively sending direct downloads. And that is something that I think part of this card that I've picked for you is try not to be afraid to be seen. So allow yourself to have some of these direct voice or direct, not commands, but transmissions. We call them transmissions. Have these transmissions coming in. So, because there is only really truth with them. They don't send through lies. They don't send through items that are untruthful. So allow that flow to come, because this part here that says, am I afraid to be seen? I think that, Carla, you are in a way afraid to be seen because you don't have all of the information. So it might be a good idea to open the level of resonance within you and open that up to allow some of those transmissions to come through, so that they can give you some background about themselves. They can tell you, where you are more connected than others, and they can put you at ease, because that's the most important thing that they do right now, is all of those star beings that are part and parcel of the network, if you like, of information coming from above. All of those beings want to make you at ease. So that's the first thing, is, are you afraid to be seen? I get yes. Maybe you are a little bit afraid to be seen because you need more information. So allow those transmissions to come through, and then you'll feel better about it. I hope that helps, and I hope that resonates with you. So please put a note in the chat. That was Lou about her new car. Enjoy your new car with the sparkly, sparkly energy around it. So Laurel loves, hi, lovely ladies. What planet is Debbie Hawkins from? And me, Laurel Brenner. Well, that's a bit of a wide topic, Laurel. There's lots of different planets and lots of different places and lots of different entities. Usually, I find that you tend to gravitate to the one planet that you feel more comfortable with. That is one of them. I do think that there is a lot to do with Pleiadians as well, based on what I'm getting. Salma, do you have anything specific for Laurel Loves, please?
No, I think I need to pass on this one. I have difficulties connecting to both of them. No, I think I need to pass.
Okay.
This one.
Then let's move to the next one. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's a WhatsApp. Okay, I will have a look at the WhatsApp in a minute. This is, oh wow, bosom buddy bullies Burgess. Wow, that's one big name, isn't it? That's brilliant. Yes, why didn't you just call it the girls instead? It's a lot easier. Okay, so here we go. Question: will my purpose come to fruition, and will it be successful? You want to take that first while I go and have a look at some of the cards?
Okay. So what came to me was like your intention. Look at the intention behind your purpose. And when you look at your intention, then you actually have the answer already, that it will be fruitful in a moderate way. Like moderate meaning like it won't be like you would need to work for that. You would need to put more effort in whatever your purpose is, but it's highly connected to your intention. And it will be successful, but it will be successful on a graduate level. Not, like it's not like you do it today and tomorrow, bam, it's like 100% up. No, that's what is in your mind. There is something that will build itself up, and you will also have some bumpers. So don't get discouraged. Okay, it will come, and you will feel like, okay, I'm getting there, and then there's something that will make you feel to stop. You shouldn't stop. You should continue. But that will take a bit of time, and I would say somewhere after mid of next year. But again, it's connected to your intention, and in the intention, you will also have your answer.
Oh, that's a good one. That's very good. So I'm just going to, for bosom, buddy, bullies, Burgess. That has got to be the biggest.
BBB.
Yeah, just BBBBB. There's like 4 B's in there. Just call them the girls.
Just let us be.
Yeah, let us be. There we go. This is a nice one. Am I focused on what I'm losing or gaining? So this is very interesting. This one here for our bosom buddy. I'm just going to use the first two. I can't use all of it. So, Burgess person. This is very interesting. This is the change. This is the change happening. And I think based on the energy behind the card, yes, you are attracting the shift. You are attracting the change. And try to be looking at focusing on the beginnings moving forward, because I think the fruition is there and it will be successful. But I think you need to look at items that are within your heart and say there's a lot of stuff there. It seems like it's a bit like cottage cheese. There's a lot of cottage cheese in there. So I would just remove the items that are not working for you and focus only focus on what's working for you. And if you allow that, you will gain from the change rather than find it difficult to go through the change. I've also had a look at, don't be afraid from this, where it says focus on what I'm losing or what I'm gaining. Please do not focus on the losing bit. Focus only on what you're gaining. So what you are putting out into the universe and what your universal ordering is sending out, that is what is going to come back to you. So, the bosom buddy, bullies, Burgess, just focus on the good stuff and let any of the negative stuff, push that to the side, return to send it back where it comes from, and allow yourself that intention to fulfill what it is that's right for you. Because from this here, sometimes endings are new beginnings. And I think that's what's happened with you. You've got a new beginning coming to fruition, will be successful, and minimum of 6 months to 1 year before you see like real money coming in and that. So yes, and yes. And put us some feedback in the chat, please. There you go.
I got a card for you from my Sufi Tarot.
Oh.
It's my most favorite tarot deck. And actually, I got the Wheel of Fortune. You know, in the Sufi tarot, that's the Sufi like whirling around himself. You know, where he gets in connection with the divine. So this is actually the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune invites you to contemplate about the question, what is my relationship to change, with change? Because you know, when you have something and you want to have a huge success, and you want it so badly, it is a change. You know, your energy in life changes. Everything changes. Similar, like for example, if you want to like gain a lot of money, you know, what changes come with that? It eventually can change your whole life. So is it healthy for you? Is it good for you? Is it advisable for you to have your whole life changed or not? So that is also like a message from the Sufi Tarot. What is your relationship with change?
Yeah, I think that's excellent. That goes for everyone here. So let's have a look and see. Oh, Cheyenne Blue. QQQ. Is this constant nervous feeling like something is about to happen, just anxiety, or something I need to be very wary of? That's a very good question, Cheyenne, because at this time, with all of the energies, I mean, we know in the outer atmosphere, but particularly in the planetary atmosphere, there is a lot of change. There's the solar activity. We've got the solar flares coming off the sun. We've also got a very, very large storm that has been happening at a very high level, and it's causing all sorts of nonsense. It's causing volcanoes, it's causing eruptions and earthquakes at the bottom of the sea. So we see the sea is rippling underneath. There have been some that have been sort of 8 or 9 on the Richter scale as far as the energies go. So it's actually two things. First thing is, Cheyenne, this constant nervous feeling something is about to happen. It's because we're all made up ostensibly of water, and that water is vibrating very, very strongly, very high, because we have multiple energy streams belting onto the earth right now. So because we are so a high percentage of water, we are vibrating higher. So that's part of this constant this nervous feeling and the anxiety. The other aspect is, I can tell you that when you have this aspect that's coming back from you from towards the back towards the front, because you've gone through these changes with relationship build-ups and breakups and changes and changing the type of person you want to be with, it is probable and even possible that you will start attracting either a soulmate or a twin flame or your person into your toroidal field, into your aura. And I think that this is not something to be wary of. This is something to actively work on. So it's one of those where you can say to yourself, the Cheyenne person, Cheyenne Blue person, I am sending out into the universe the energies of the person that can infuse themselves into me. I want to cross the path with my soulmate, with my twin flame, with my person, so that that energy can start going out there. The best way to do that is to take a glass of water, put some salt in it so that it attaches itself. The reason why we do this is the salt water needs to attach itself to the oceans, and the oceans cover pretty much most of the world in any case. So that means you have that salt water energy, you send that energy out and you say, find me my person, or find me my soulmate, or find me my twin flame. And that will then allow that energy to go out into the universe, go out around the earth, and then come back and deliver upon the message, deliver upon that compassion where you want to find the person to walk the rest of your life with. How does that resonate with you, Selma?
Yeah, that's what I immediately got when I read her message, her question. that it's nothing to be afraid of. On the contrary, actually, I think she is getting more and more her energy body, her light body, and her emotional body are more like how to say, filled up, like programmed and filled up with light energy and with a lot of energy. So I think this is something you're not used to. When you have new shoes and they are your size, but somehow in the first days you get like blisters and all of that, because your whole body is not used to wearing this kind of model and shoes. It's that although it's your size, so after a while, oh my God, all of a sudden it's very good, and they are just wonderful and the best pair. This is what it is for you right now. Your light body and your pain body are adjusting to the amount of energy that you're receiving, and this is happening on the subconscious level. So what you can do is, like with daily affirmation, something like, in your words, something like, I'm adjusting to my new light body, or I'm receiving the more energy with love, and these kind of words and affirmations, and breathe into them. So there's nothing to be afraid of for you, nothing at all. And Beth, thank you so much with the salt water. I'll do that also.
Yes, you do that, absolutely. And anyone in the chat that's wanting to attract a soulmate and attract somebody who is a twin flame, or both, or all three, you just go ahead and put that into the salt water and allow yourself to send those energies out, because right now everything is settling, but we have so many frequencies out in the universe at the moment, and they're all hitting all of our bodies. If we look at, the geophysicist, there is a geophysicist, Stefan Burns, who is particularly good at explaining what is happening out in the cosmos and how that affects us with, the little ants that we are walking on the earth. That gives us a great idea of how things are changing, but we just need to adjust ourselves. We need to align ourselves, and we need to balance ourselves. So I think that, those mechanisms, it's all about timing, but it's more about stopping the limiting beliefs that we have. Because a lot of individuals believe, oh, there's nobody out there for me. I'm not going to attract somebody. I've been alone in my life for so long. And then they end up continuing that cycle of aloneness, because they believe within themselves that limiting belief, to say, well, actually, I don't want that limiting belief anymore. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of that limiting belief, because it doesn't serve you. It hasn't served you for however long it has been that you have been alone. Get rid of it. Change that mindset. Change that intention. That intention is, I will walk hand in hand with my person. I will walk hand in hand with my true soulmate and my twin flame. So try it.
I hope you that.
Yes, do it. Go for it.
And I got this card, and I feel actually that this card is for all of us, or for all those who are connected, or like feel addressed. This is the star card in my Sufi tarot. It's called Sitara, and Sitara also means curtain. So it's like the star acts like a curtain, like a veil is vanishing, and you can look behind it, beyond it. It's blessing. You are connected more to your soul's purpose, and I feel that this is not only for Cheyenne, it's actually for all of you in the audience who feel connected to these words.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much, Selma. Right, let's have a look and see what else we've got.
This is the answer.
One. Okay. Yeah. This is just Jennifer Weedmark saying hello. Hello, Jennifer. I remember you from one of the other shows that we were doing. Let me just see what else we can find here. Oh, there's Cheyenne. Right, Cheyenne has given us an answer. Where is the gong? Have you got your gong, Selma? Do you have your gong?
I have a gong. I have a gong. One moment. I have a gong. I'm not the gong with a gong, but I have a gong.
Yes, you've got the gong. So come on, got to do a gong. Have to do a gong. Yes. Cheyenne gave us. There we go. Go for it. Whoa, that's a good one. There you go, Cheyenne. Start sending out, my girl. Start sending out for her to find you, because I think she will. You never know. Keep sending. So that's great. Anytime there's feedback, one of us will do a gong for you. Right. Hi, Bevan. So great to see the relaunch. Oh, look at that little dog. Oh my God, that is so cute. Look at the little. Look at that little dog. That is the most adorable thing. It looks like a little lion, but a tiny one. That is very cute. I think it's a pom. Very cute. A very good friend of mine who passed had 3 poms called the littlest poms, and she loved her poms a lot. Positive mindset, everyone. You can manifest everything. Yes, absolutely. Next one, Sky Spirit Creations. QQQ. Hello, ladies. Any advice on mind, body, and soul healing? Oh, good question. Thank you. Would you like to take that one, Selma? And then I will.
Yes,
I will choose
I can take it, but it's a very general question, and so if you want to maybe like revise it for. I mean, like I'm going to answer, but it's very general. So, what kind of advice? Advice on like a practical tool, what you can do. I mean, like you can do daily breathing, daily meditation, yoga. You can have a daily walk in the forest, outside. You know, even just walking outside, like really regulates your left and right brain hemisphere. You know, like the walking itself. Even if you walk alongside the street, this already helps you if you do it minimum 30 minutes. Soul healing, what nurtures your soul? What are you connected to that nurtures your soul? You know, so is it music? Is it dancing? Is it reading? Is it being with like-minded people? Do you like to talk? Do you like to listen to certain podcasts, for example, or audiobooks, etc. So it's a very general question, and if I connect it to you specifically, Sky, then let me tune into you, and I would say it's with you. It's like you need to quieten your mind chatter. There's a lot of chatter going on, and there's a lot of doubt going on. There's a lot of like. You know, you can go into this direction, but then you hold yourself back again, you know, and this back and forth can also make you sick. I just don't want to say sick, but like can make you weak. Let's say weak. I like to use the term strengthen and weaken. So I think with you, there is like a threshold that you need to overcome in order to overcome what always keeps you back. And I'll pull a card for you also. But that's what I would say. And what I will get also is, Sky, how are you starting your day? Are you starting your day in a mindful way, or are you starting your day in a more hasty way? I get the second one. I think you need to look after how you start your day. You need to start your day more mindful, more attuned, more setting intention. So like more in terms of what do I want to do, to be, to think, to feel in the day to day. I think that's important for you. And this will connect to your mind, body, and soul on all levels. Please write down if that resonates with you. And I'll also pull a card.
Okay, that's good. I think also Sky Spirit, I absolutely love the Klimt kitty that you've got in there. I only just realized that it wasn't the Klimt artwork. It was actually a kitty in there. It's so cute. Yes, no, I love little animals and little...
Klimt fusion.
Yeah, Klimt fusion. Yes, don't say that quickly. That's not a good one to say quickly. So, yeah, you have to say it very slowly and very carefully. So,
quickly?
yes.
Yes, quickly.
Yeah, that's a Klimt picture.
Yes, Klimt, exactly.
Klimt, but it's got a cat in it. It's got a cat. Can you see?
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, it's very cute. So, yeah, that's a good one, Sky Spirit Creations. On the mind, body, and spirit and soul healing, definitely try if you can. Well, it's warm enough now here in the UK, and even in Wales, it's warm too. So you can go outside, spend 20 minutes on the ground, and just be grounding yourself as much as you can. I think we're all guilty of not being outside in nature and not being able to get our bare feet on the ground enough. So that would be a good one. Let's have a look at the card you've pulled there, Selma.
Yeah, this is the alchemist, which is the magician in the classical tarot. So you got the alchemist guy, which means that you have all the tools. You just need to like balance. Yeah, you need to balance, and you need to know how you like use the tools in the way that like bring you to the goal and to where you want to go. So it's like the balance. That's what I'm getting. But I told you the balance. Start your day with balance and intention and mindfulness.
Very good too. Thank you. Let's have a look what else we have. Oh, good. And that, Jennifer, I'm pleased that you kept yourself outdoors and brought out the sage. Ideal, especially now because the solar flares are huge at the moment. So I'm sure everybody would have had emotions running high because it's a very, very difficult time. Bonnie Carson. Oh, hello, Bonnie. Calling in a new job. Any advice to manifest? Thank you. Nice to see you, Bonnie, again. Yes, based on the energy from your previous role, Bonnie, where you were sort of you were doing a lot more than was expected of you or that you were contracted to do. I think this time change your resume, change your CV so that the items that you're the strongest in and that you are not prepared to negotiate with, make sure that you call the shots this time. And in order to manifest, I do think that you need to cut down on your resume a bit and have just 2 or 3 bullet points and have those energies pushing out. It would also be very useful to have, when you finished your resume or your CV, put that resume into an energetic format. So take it, put it into maybe Salt, print it out, obviously, print it out, put it into Salt. And then on top of that, if you're able to do light language, fantastic. If you can't do light language, then put your intentions onto that resume or CV so that when that CV goes out electronically, all of those energies are in a ball, they're rolled in a ball, and it goes out to whatever agencies or whatever super portals you're using for the job so that it comes back to you as an intention, manifesting a role that is purposely for you, something that fits your skill set, but more importantly, a type of role where they're not going to take you for a ride, not going to give you so much to do and expect you to be, mastering all sorts of additional little bits and pieces because they want you to backfill for this one that's on holiday or that one that's, gone off on maternity leave or whatever. Because I get that you're such a soft and kind person that you will help colleagues a lot and you will help you go the extra mile, my girl. I think that's what you do, Bonnie. But this time, hone yourself, hone your skills, put your strongest self forward with the intentions by placing it on top of the Salt and sending that energy out there. And I wish you luck. I'll hand you over to Selma.
Yes, what I got was like make a list on how you want to feel in a job. That's very important. It's less like I want to do this, I want to have that, I want to have this. No, it's more like, okay, how the end thing, that drives us all. What we all do what we do, and we all want what we want because of our emotions, because of how it makes us feel. So how do you want to feel, like I think you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be appreciated, you want to be not taken for granted anymore, you want to have like the credit for what you're doing, you want to have the credibility. So make a list, like in addition to what Bev said, make a list of how you want to feel and send it out together. That's very important for you. It's all about that. And I got a card for you also. It's the 5. It's the Hierophant in the classical tarot. And here there are different contemplations, but one contemplation is for you. What is your relationship to convention? Convention? Is it the right word? Expectations. It's more like expectations, what society expects of you and what one should do and shouldn't do. So what is your relationship to that? You know, like, I think there is something here that you need to free yourself of, like go more into your individual wishes and what you want and how you want to be, rather than wanting to be like someone else wants you to be.
In the conventions, yes, that's true.
Does that make sense?
I'm sure it does. And Bonnie, I think, and thank you very much to Atlas from Chicago, who had mentioned that there's an RTS convention on the algorithms that runs in the USA. So I don't know who you would go to, but I think it would be worthwhile, Bonnie, to see somebody that understands what your resume or your CV would be how it would be picked up in the algorithm, and how it would be pushed out to either agencies or job marketers or super portals, finding a way for that the resume to go to the areas that you wish for it to go to. So my biggest advice right now, Bonnie, is to a complete upgrade of the resume. Make sure that the RTS algorithm works for you, so that it picks up whatever it is that you do best. And I know, I can see by your energy, and I know you personally, and I know, having met you in, when we're down in Eastbourne, your energy is particularly good. So start sending that energy out there. Start manifesting it, because you have an amazingly strong energy. Send it out there. Go and get what you want. Get it for yourself, because you can. I hope that helps. Thanks, Selma, as well. And thanks, Atlas, for explaining about the RTS. Lulabelle, I think someone was okay. We just go to the next one. Oh, there we go. Thank you. That was very good. Yes, thank you. Okay, IFR. Wow, that's a very interesting picture. That's like an eye, but not. So, IFR question. Hi, ladies. Do you see me getting a new place soon? Now, we're still in July, guys. We're still in the yucky July, which has got a lot of planetary chaos. We want to make sure that you don't move, you don't change jobs, you don't make any huge life-changing decisions in July, because July has got still, unfortunately, in the beginning of the month, we had that really large skyfall, where we had all of the energies coming down from the cosmos, right, and it hit on the 4th of July. So the sun and the moon and the stars in the sky had its very own 4th of July fireworks celebration, because it was quite intense. And the geomagnetic phase that came in from that caused a lot of trouble for everyone. So we see it getting less and less and less and less towards the end of the month. Certainly by the time that the last weekend, so that would be the 26th, 27th, and then on the Monday, the 28th, we see that suddenly it starts moving up and becomes a little bit better. So yes, I see you getting a new place, but I think don't start making inroads yet. Wait until this solar storm and all the nonsense and the geomagnetic pulses that are causing havoc at the moment. Wait until that's over. So start looking for the new place and changing what you want to be doing from that Monday, the 28th of July onwards. I wouldn't do anything before that. So it's not a long wait. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at the 12th. So it's not that long. It's not too difficult. What's 16 days or something. So it's not too difficult for you to do that. So just wait a wee bit and then start afresh on the 28th. That would be my advice. Selma, what do you get for IFR?
Yeah, I think I get the same. I mean, like you said it a lot, but what I also get was the place will come to you, and it will come to you when you least expect it, when you let go, when you in a phase where you like completely are okay with where you are and what you have and the surroundings and your circumstances. When you are completely okay with that, the place will come to you. You don't even have to look for it. That's what I got for you.
That's a very good one. Thank you. So let me have a look. Here's another one. Oh, look at the doggy. It's another doggy. Oh, I'm having a feast of doggies here. They're so cute. If Ron was here now, he'd be laughing at me. Ron, I know you're listening, buddy. Just feel better. I know you're feeling very sick. And this is what happens when you eat sausage rolls at 4:00 in the morning with Baileys.
Oh, ooh la la.
Yeah, ooh la la. Yeah, whoa. 4:00 in the morning, sausage rolls that have been sitting in wherever it was, a warmer since whatever time. Not good. But anyway, feel better, buddy. We love you. Feel better. So, Natasha with the cutest little doggy ever. Look at the little face. QQQ. After the salt in the water and saying some words, what do we do with the glass of water afterwards? No, you don't drink the salt water. No, you don't have to drink the salt water. What you do is you leave it in the sunlight and the moonlight. Put it on a windowsill so it can see the sunlight, can see the moonlight, and leave it there until the paper that's got the words on it goes a little bit fluffy. So you'll find eventually the edges of the paper will go a bit fluffy. That means it's time to change it. So you don't ever chuck it down the basin, and you don't ever chuck it down the latrine. For those of you that don't know what a latrine is, it's a loo or a toilet, because that's negative energy. You take it, put it into a plastic bottle, take it outside, and release that energy of those words in the salt water into the ground. Mother Earth needs to take that energy back into herself, hold it tight, hold it carefully, and hold that energy so that it can move forward. You do not drink the water of the salt water in the glass. You do not have to drink it. You have to release it back into the ground. So I hope that helps. I'm going to go to the next one. Yeah, bad sausage. Sorry, that's tickled me. Ron, you've had a bad sausage experience, dude. Oh dear, I'm never going to live that one down. Oh gosh, that is really funny. Yeah, sausage rolls at 4:00 in the morning. Not the best thing to do. Lulabelle, I've realized after it's been spat out of my mouth. Yeah, it sounded wrong. It did. Just go and drive your beautiful car. That car's gorgeous. What was this? An alcoholic haggis? No, I don't think so. I think it was a sausage roll. If it was haggis, he would be flat on his back, literally. Right. What? Oh, Natasha. Oh, there's the dog again. It's a pleasure, Natasha. Thank you so much. Anything with dogs, and that's me.
They're all laughing.
They're all laughing. Oh dear. Chili. Cats has got a chili. Okay.
When you go further up, there were some questions further up.
I'm going to. I just want to make sure that I see soju. No, that was not soju. It was Bailey's. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Iva. I hope that helped. And what else do we have? Let's go further up. Yeah, that's the bad sausage experience. Poor Ron, bless him. I heard a message from Ron. He sent me a message, a voice message. Oh, he sounded rough. Yep, he sounded green. The pussycat turned green. He was like, I did. Her name is Bella. Oh, that's the doggy. Hello, Bella, doggy. That's so cute.
So cute.
It is. It's also called a sausage dog, just to reiterate Ron's sausage experience. Just saying. Lulabelle, the moon is strong, but I'm navigating it well. Just be more cautious. Yeah. If you suffer from the moon blues, or you suffer from moon ray sickness or syndromes, and obviously we're not clinicians, because I said the word sick. We're not clinicians here. We're not saying anything. We're just saying that the moon is very strong with its rays, and it does cause havoc with our bodies. So yes, be aware of the moon and allow yourself to move with the flow. Well done, Lulabelle. It's another doggy. What is this, Summer? It's just doggy.
What's going on? Like, this is a sign. What do dogs mean to you?
What do dogs mean to me? I love doggies.
Yeah, I think it's like dogs all over. Or
they
like
are.
We have like dog lovers attract each other, I guess.
Yes, they do. Absolutely, they do.
the name of this one? It's very cute.
This one is Meg. I don't know what the doggy's name is, but look, it's got a little white thing here.
Oh.
Sorry, guys, we're just going mad for the doggies. Yeah. QQQ, looking for guidance. If I should in the future reopen my spiritual business that closed 18 months ago, absolutely yes. Because with all the changes, with individuals becoming light bridges, wanting to bridge the gap between, the ascension and bridge the gap between where they're going, how they're going. We need all the spiritual warriors we get. So my vote, Meg, with your beautiful doggy, would be yes, reopen your spiritual business and get in touch with me so that we can find ways to help you. And Selma, what do you have to say?
Yes, absolutely. But you need to open it with a different mindset. You need to change your mindset here and believe in like that, not that it will be successful, that won't be the right way to like start it, but that you will reach those who need your services. That would be your mindset, that with whatever you are offering spiritually, your mindset is that you're offering for those who need that service from you. And then it it will flourish and it will like come in and the energy will be back and forth, etc. And I got the two of stuff for you, and the two of stuff here is like in my Sufi tarot. It's like a very like a duality, like a very strong card where it says like, okay, here I am, this is me, I'm claiming my gifts, I'm claiming what I'm offering, I'm claiming the right to be here, I'm claiming what I can do, I'm claiming to do and like to go fully in. I feel like before you were not fully in. You need to be not 100%, 200% in it. Does that resonate, Meg?
Yeah, you've got to be in it to win it. In it to win it. I think that's lovely. And I see the chat's been talking about running on the beach, which is really great. That's fantastic energy.
Bare feet.
Yeah, they did bare feet on the beach. Obviously, here in the UK, I mean, Salma, you've been down to the beach with us and you've seen there's just lots of little stones. No way that you can run on the beach over here in the UK. You can get hagstones, but you can't run on the beach. So one day I will run on the beach. One day. And of course, running is going to be a challenge, but that's fine. I will work it out. Even if I walk very fast, I will walk very fast on the beach. One day, you'll see. You'll see. I'll post a picture. Yes, please do. Yes, that's true. QQQ, this is again, we've asked that question. Let me go further up. Oh, another doggy. Why are we getting
another doggy?
It's so cute. And also, I think somebody had said in the chat over there that there's a 19-year-old doggy that they wanted to post a picture of. So, yes, I have a very, very, very old doggy as well. The old man, and he's 15. Yeah, he hasn't got many teeth, and I think he's one of those that are slowly transitioning. But yes, so 19-year-old, oh, so fantastic. It would be great if all the doggies could last longer than they do. We've got Wench with her beautiful doggy. Can you see why I've had so much bad luck lately? Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, there's a couple of unusual energies coming in. I think that I keep getting these. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is one of the items where I use it just to demonstrate. This is actually selenite, and it's a selenite wand that's been created as like a ward that comes out. And these are the types of things that come to us when we have individuals sending us ill thoughts or ill messages. Oh, and of course, swearing too. This is what comes from very bad. If you're effing and blinding and, sending a lot of F-bombs and things like that, this is what it looks like. So it goes out, but then it turns around, it comes back and it hits you. So it's a return to sender. If you're sending out those sort of things, this is what can happen. But I think, Wench, with you, it's not necessarily bad luck. What's happened is these travel and they take a long time before they actually get to you. So a lot of this bad luck that you're talking about is part of these types of issues that get to you, but get to you after a period of time. So you need to have a look into the past and understand who it is that might have had bad intentions and start cutting the cords. Cut the contracts, cut the cords with individuals that you might have had in your life that possibly might not have seen you in a positive light, or might have decided that actually the way that your energy is doesn't quite work for them, so ends up pushing you away. Any of those types of individuals, particularly those that don't have your best interests at heart, where they don't want you to live your best life, cut the cords, cut the contracts. Particularly people that are very narcissistic. There could be a few of those around you. It doesn't matter who they are. Cut those cords, because this is where this energy comes from. And if they get, it's like having a big barrel, and if you're filling it up, eventually it's going to overflow. And I think that's what's happened with you. You've had a barrel, and that barrel is just filled up with that negative energy. So now it's time to release it, take away those that no longer serve you, and only keep those that have the positive energy that want you and your doggy to live the best possible life that you can live. I hope that helps. I'm going to hand you over to Selma now.
Yeah, what I see is like repeated patterns. You need to look into that, like where are you like repeat the same patterns, and like you seem to always have like the extra, when you like you give another chance and another chance and another chance and another chance, and you never really like listen when it says no, stop. So there's a repeated pattern here with you, and this is what you would need to look into. What do you need to change from how you handle those who might be not good to you, or who might misuse your kindness and your empathy. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, that's a very good one. Thank you.
I'm not saying it's your fault, huh? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's your fault that you attracted bad luck. First of all, I believe that in everything bad there is a good, because there are lessons, there are blessings and lessons in the bad. Okay, maybe we cannot see them right now, but when we look back, we can kind of like trace them and see them. Okay, so I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm saying there is our personal dynamic that is influencing this too. So with you, I see repeated patterns.
Yeah. So we have Michael that's asking us about crystals. So this is a particularly nice piece of quartzite, and these come from Brazil. There are many different crystal sellers. The ones that I've been using most at the moment, they're from Brazil, Mexico, and there's a couple of sellers. There's one in Thailand that has got some extremely beautiful pieces, and there's a very big seller of different types of crystals in China, and they all have shops. As far as I can remember, they all have shops on TikTok, and they do live broadcasts on TikTok, which is where because you can say to them in the chat, pick up this crystal for me, show me what it looks like, and then they take it and they weigh it and they say, right, this is weight of this, and this is the level of purity, etc. And you can get a really good look at what does it look like. How does it feel? What, is it see-through? Is it a particularly good quartzite? So I would have a look at those. That is where it's a crow feather. That is where I find most of my crystals from. And I do tend to check the energy, make sure the energy is correct. And if there is somebody that I suspect is maybe not selling crystals that are true crystals, or that are reformatted crystals, or even worse, a crystal that has been machined, where all of the energy is being destroyed, I will always say to them, if I find that when this crystal arrives here that it's a machined crystal, I will be sending it right back. And always make sure that whatever you buy it in a safe way, so that there is an opportunity for you to send the crystal back if it's not quite right. I hope that helps, Michael. I really do. Let's have a look and see what else we have. Oh, well done, Bonnie Carson. AI can help you, Bonnie. I just did mine the same way. This is Atlas again. Another doggy. We
Yeah.
got so many doggies today. Look at the little face with the little ears. Oh my goodness.
All the dog lovers are together tonight.
All the doggies. There's just one cat so far. There's lots of doggies. Oh my goodness me, that is just adorable. The little face. Sorry, just
So maybe you should make a dog contest tonight.
How would you choose? How would you choose the doggies? So for Bonnie from Atlas in Chicago, AI can help you, Bonnie, I did mine the same way in the ATS format. Godspeed, you got this. You see, you've got lots of people rooting for you, Bonnie. Seriously, you've got to do this. And send me an email. You know my email. Send me an email if you want some help. And let's have a look. Next one. We've done that one. We did that one. Yeah. No, people aren't disappointed in you. KLG. Yes, I agree. Everybody's very proud of KLG. Don't be so silly. Silly bunny. Silly pumpkin. Oh, good. Yes, thank you, Teresa. We try to be as positive as we can. There's enough negative SH1T out there in the universe. We don't need that right here. No. We try to build each other up. Oh, there's another one. Oh my.
There's another one. Oh my God.
Oh, look at it. It's so cute. Hi, Bev and Selma. Please, can you pull a card for me? This is for Little Button. I wonder if that's the little puppy's name. Oh, so cute. Right. Come on then. Let's pull for Little Button. Righty-ho. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to open it here. And here we go. What does this one say? Oh, this is a nice one. What risk can I take today? What does it say? Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take a really big, scary leap. But remember, your soul has wings. So that's a great card. So there we go. Take the risk, go towards your dreams, make a decision to do it. By thinking, but doing, be brave, courageous, and discover what you're really made of. Go for it. Selma, go for it.
Yes, okay. I have pulled this card for you that got to me. It's like the Malika of Coins is the Queen of Pentacles. A very strong card, a beautiful card, like the card for abundance, for, pentacle is like earthly bound, grounded. So what you need to do is like to contemplate on what is your relationship in like the balance between the material and the spiritual realm, so that you can actually receive and open to the material, the earthly bound abundance that is actually there for you, just waiting for you to receive, to allow to receive. So it's a very strong card, Malika of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. So, Bev, you're unmuted. You're muted, Bev.
There we go. Yeah. Yes, Little Button. You and your very, very cute little doggy. Fantastic. I hope that helps you. And let's move to the next one. Right, let's have a look. Oh, there's Haya.
Huh? Hello.
Haya. Wow, from Bahrain.
Haya.
Nice to see you. I'm glad that you're there and you look lovely in the picture. Yes, power duo. I reckon we might be a power duo. You never know, Selma. Let's pick up cards for Haya. Haya. Here we go. I've got to pick a card for Haya. Right, I'm going to reshuffle it all back together again. Okay. If you've got yours going, you do yours first.
I have mine going.
Yep.
So let's see. Haya.
Yes. I wonder what time it is in Bahrain now.
Mizan, Haya. 2020.
Oh.
Do you want to go first or shall I go first?
I can go first because you can say more.
Ah.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this. Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? Haya, we know what this is talking about, don't we? Yes. There are frogs around the buried shame here. Good. Let him go in shame. You move away from him. It says here, don't allow the feeling of shame to permeate you because it's the lowest energy frequency. Other people are living in shame and living in darkness. Do not allow this to continue. Allow yourself to stand in the light and allow the light to allow yourself to be healed. And heal within the light. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be heard. And let yourself be healed. It's the other person that is in shame. Very good. You go ahead, Selma.
Yes, I have the Mizan for you. That's number 20 in classical tarot is the judgment card. Okay.
Ooh.
But Mizan in Arabic means the balance, you know, like when you balance something out, like you weight, it's a weight, you know, when you weight something out. So you need to like balance what gives you nurture and what takes away nurture from you. So what is worth your breath? Okay, and I think you also like will understand what that means. So is this thought worth my breath? Is this action worth my breath or not? Because every breath counts and nothing is too late. You know, you see the person here and the people around him like waiting for like their judgment or waiting for any kind of direction or like opinion. So he is like in a very gentle way, just sits there and like does the flute, plays the flute. So it's all about balance in judging. It's not like just judgment. No, it's the balance. You know, you weigh this towards that. You know, in the ancient Egyptians, there's a very in the Book of Death, there's a very popular drawing that shows the feather against the soul, the heart of the person. So the heart needs to be lighter as the feather. And that's the just judgment. You know, this is like how they balance the judgment and they balance out the judgment. So here, this is for you. What is worth your breath? And nothing is ever too late. Every breath counts.
It does. Every breath does count. And you're talking about the feather. This is a crow feather, by the way. It's English crow feather. And yeah, I ended up getting quite a few of them. If ever you pick up a crow feather, make sure that you hide it away. If you're walking around with a crow feather, hide it. They jealously guard their crow feathers. They do not like you to be seen holding their feathers, because they will turn their backs on you. So if you're looking for the crows to give you messages, either within the Celtic tradition or other native traditions, if you end up with a crow foe, put it somewhere on your person, hide it away so that they can't see it, because they will. They'll call to you and say, you've got my feather. What are you doing with my feather? I want it back. So make sure you hide it away, which is exactly what's happening with that one. I'm going to hide it away. I don't want any crows to be cross. Let's have a look. This is from KL. Oh, and it's got a Bitcoin. It's interesting. QQQ. I feel as if there is something trying to connect with me.
Or maybe it's a B for Bev.
No, that's a Bitcoin. I do know that B. It's a B is a Bitcoin. I know. I'd love it to be a Bev, but it's not. So many synchronicities happening. Can you maybe tap into what the message is trying to say? And it's a blue heart. That's really love. Thank you, and sending love. Oh, thank you very much. That's lovely. So yes, I think that what's trying to get in and what's trying to come through to you is KL is a lot to do with the synchronicities in the cosmic universe. There is a lot that's beaming down to us at the moment if we would just listen. You know, it's one of those aspects where if you can draw down that energy, you would be able to pick up the messages from the universe. And I think that it's not just something or someone. I think in your case, it is the wider umbrella of energetics that's coming down. I think that you can tap in and pull down some of those energetics and some of those messages. You just need to sit quietly, ground yourself, and listen. Open yourself up to listen to what the universe is trying to say to you. it's not just one aspect, it's many aspects that are coming through to you right now. And I'll pass you over to Selma, KL, so Selma can answer as well for you.
Yeah, what I got immediately is that there is someone who has passed away since a while, that is actually trying to get in contact with you. It's a relative, definitely. It's a relative, and it's a relative that you used to love and that you used to have like a really close connection to. I don't know if it's like a grandparent, grandmother, or even like an aunt, or like, I think more an auntie. I get more an auntie energy. If that resonates, then please give us a feedback. And she says, like, it's like, I get that you're not listening. You get messages, but you are not listening. Like as if you're stubborn. Are you stubborn, KL? Like you're not listening.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that. Let's continue and see what else we've got here. I'm going to go up and have a look. No, we need to go down. We've done that one.
That
I
one.
think we've nearly done quite a few. Woodworking. I don't know what that referred to, but I'm going to go back up
I
and
think
see.
they're having a blast in the chat and talking to each other, which is great.
I'm pleased that they're talking to each other. I see we've still got the feather. Yeah, I see. Yeah, this is it. Crows minding their own in the trees. And I see that the comment is that they all talk to each other about crow's feathers being taken. They tell their friends. So yes, again, if you find a feather, hide it. Do not leave it behind. Do not let them see it.
So when you go further down, again, there are some questions and comments.
But it's so tiny. I don't know how to make it bigger. That's what they actually said to the bishop. Okay. QQQ. My daughter and I were thinking about opening our own business. So Jennifer, I'm going to pull some cards. Summer, while I pull a card, do you want to take that question and see what your image says?
Yes. Here you need to define what successful is for you. You know, it's like you need to define exactly what you want to achieve. What the result and what your business stands for and what the purpose of your business is, what kind of clients you want to have. You need to like really break it down. The thing with manifestation is, or like attraction is, you need to be very specific. What does that mean for me to be successful? Does it mean a lot of money? Does it mean lots of clients? Does it mean like 30 years ahead? Does it mean like short a lot of money? What exactly does that mean? So once you have like that cleared, then you can like open up your energy to receive. And you need to trust your daughter. That's what I'm getting. You need to trust that your daughter has her own opinion, her own way to do things. They might be different than you are doing the things, and you need to trust her. You need to like also step back in this. For the business to be successful, you also as a mother, you need to look at your daughter as a business partner, not as your daughter. That's very crucial for what you are planning to do.
Very good, thank you. I drew a card for you, Jennifer. And what I got for you was, what passion am I ready to pursue? So this is not just a business, but it seems to be a passion as well. So make sure you write back in the comments for us so that we understand what you are talking about. Because what we've got with this is your passion will end up being your purpose, but your passion is also part of the passion of your daughter. And that is where you're both ready together to be able to follow that pathway, the pathway of passion, which will then bring you to success. So you can give into that success, because the more passionate you are and the more you feel that this is right for you, your energy will increase. And with that increased energy, that passion will become obvious. And as we all know, energy and passion is one of those aspects that can pass from person to person. There's two things that, well, actually three. There's three things that pass from person to person easily. The first thing is if somebody is in love and loves, that love energy can pass from person to person easily. Would be that a love of a spouse, be that love of a girlfriend, boyfriend, a child, a baby, a dog, a cat, an animal, whatever it is, that tremendous love, that energy passes across the line to other humans very easily. The second one is the anger level. Anger is contagious. Just as laughter, which is the other one, laughter is contagious. And that is the two sides of the coin, the anger and the laughter. Those are the two. The other one that does, which is the opposite side of love, is the sadness. That's also contagious. So be aware of your energies. And again, with your passion, this is your positive one. Make sure that that positive energy moves forward and is something that you share. So I really hope that helps. And we've got Willard Wright. I don't know what a Moog is. So we've got, can you tell me if I'm
from magician? Mag? Does he mean mag magician?
I might do. I don't really know. And how can I go home? So Willard, I know that the last time we spoke it was about your dogs and your animals, and I think that you have, the sounds of it, you might have given up on the dogs, is what I was thinking. So I'm just looking to see, oh, the naughty gnome. And that is the gnome. Yes, and Selma, can you pull a card? Let's do that. So you go ahead, Selma, pull a card for Willard. And I will also pull a card for Willard too. So we're just going to go into the middle and pull it out. And what do we, oh, here we go. Magic wand, really as if by magic. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So this one is the power of your desires, but also for the soul to be at peace. So Willard, this is one of the aspects that comes up within this particular card that I chose for you on your behalf. And that shows is to allow the soul to go inward and allow yourself to be at peace. Because I think over the last 6 months, a lot of those energies have been fraught. They have been very spiky. They've been moving up and down and up and down. And I think this is probably something to do as well with having to rehome the dogs and do all the things that you've done. And this is part of this particular card is showing you that you believe that only by going home would you be happy, but actually you can create happiness on earth as well. I'll pass you over to Salma, but this was your card here.
Yeah, Willard, for you, the same card appeared again like earlier, the Malik of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this means you need to be more attuned and more connected to the earthly abundance, you know, to the material, to the ground, to what you can achieve and what you can receive here on earth and in the material. Doesn't mean you have to get materialistic. It is more like a symbol for like your connection to the physicality. You need to connect to the physicality. You need to be in tune, aligned to your physicality. You know, sometimes even being in the body can feel like a prison, or can feel like you know, a pressure, especially if you have like a very light essence or like a huge spiritual essence. So you are like, part of you is compressed in this body, and that can feel really like, you know, like I'm confined. I don't want to be in that. With you, this is your path. You need to get through it. You need to connect to that, and then you open yourself to actually the blessings and the abundance that come with it on the physical.
Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. So Emma Thomas has said, other than your Horse Girl book, have you written any other books? So yes, here we go. Yes, I have written another book. It's a very, 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 very old book. I published it in 1999. And it was called Finding Your Cosmic Connection. It's really, really old. It's on the rare books list. and I think there are maybe 4 or something available worldwide, but it is available. Generally, they're very old and they've got yellowing pages. But this was the very first book that I wrote in 1990, 1989, 19, somewhere like that. It is very, very old, and that talks about how you can find your connection to the cosmos and how you can connect to other races. And it talks a little tiny bit about my ET encounter that I had, what happened during the ET encounter, talks about different races on different planets. And this is a very, very long time ago. It's a very, very old book. So what I have done is this year, there's a new book coming out, which is going to be probably around about November, December time, in time for the end of the year sales. And we will be talking about all of the diaries that I've written for years and years and years, and there are a lot of them. And it talks about the ranch, it talks about the pleasure planet, it talks about the years that I've spent off planet as well, the 20 years and return cycles, where you spend 20 years off and then you return to the same timeline, age regressed, etc. As well as, you know, some of the key things that I've seen when I've been going on to archaeological digs out in South Africa, also in Greece as well, some work that I've done in China, Hong Kong, mainland, and all these unusual things. So that will be coming out towards the end of the year. So watch this space, and Selma's helping with the editing of the book. So it's going to be fun. So thank you for asking that question. That's very, very nice. Make sure that you, Cheyenne, just being a reminder, admin, please make sure you've liked, subscribed, and shared. Show your support for Selma and for Bev. Thank you so much, Cheyenne Baloo. Crows always remember your face. Generations too. Yes, Lulabelle, that is factual. That's exactly what they do. They always know who's who outside. Murder Taggart. That's really good, cats. I like it. It's very cute. Feedback. Yay. Come on, where's the gong? We've got feedback. Where's the gong? Selma, gong, gong, gong. Where's the gong?
Is it loud enough?
Nearly loud enough. I think the other one is better, the long one. Wow. Okay. So when she, with the cute little dog, is saying feedback, I recognize myself. Good. I have cut them out and cut the string. Yes. So do yourself a fire. The fire goes straight up to source, to creator. So when you're talking to the fire, and actually, Selma, we did an amazing fire when you were here in the UK, didn't we? And we cut 13 people. Lots of cut. So putting into the fire, feed the fire first. So find something nice to feed it. You know, you can feed it anything, actually. Fires like to gobble up all sorts of things, but you can feed chocolate. I've given mine chocolate at some point, made it very sweet and very energetic, and it gobbled it up. It really did. The fire just went, which is super. And then I've given it things like toast and bread and corn chips and all sorts of unusual things. You can give it corn. You can give it pipe tobacco. That's very good as well. Pipe tobacco or cigarettes. I don't have any of those things, so I just took things like, you know, sweet corn and those sort of things to give to the fire. So give the fire something to eat, honor the fire, but then most importantly, take your pieces of paper, write down the people that you want to cut the connections with, cut the contracts, and then take those pieces of paper and say, I'm cutting the cord of the contract with you from this lifetime and all my other lifetimes, so that you may do no harm to yourself, no harm to me, and no harm to others. And in that way, you then say, I'm cutting the cord, I'm cutting the string, and I'm cutting the contract. You take that piece of paper and put that piece of paper into the fire. And you go through every single person that you want to cut the cords with, and you want to cut that information with, and put it into the fire. Sometimes you'll find that the fire will have something to say, so you'll get lots of licking and you'll get fire sprites that will come. You'll get all sorts of unusual things that will happen in the fire, which is acknowledging you that you're cutting the strings or you're cutting the cords. I will say, not always does a fire manage to remove all that energy. Sometimes you need to do it 2 or 3 times before all of that energy has dissipated. So thank you for the feedback. Let's have a look. Aren't you meant to stick them in the ground for them to collect? Yeah, I think you can stick feathers into the ground and get them to collect it, but then other birds might collect it too. But I always steal them anyway, which is why I've got this one. So what else do we have? I think we're getting up to the hour. Oh, this is interesting. Naomi Haugen. Naomi. Rings a bell. QQQ. Dear Bev and Salma, when will I be working as a healer? Because it's impossible in my situation now. Bev knows. Thank you to you both. Yes, it is impossible in the situation right now, but you can start laying the base ground and start moving that forward. I do think that you can look at setting your boundaries. You can set your intention. But also, I think more importantly, you can start looking at clearing things out of the way, because I know your situation is very, very difficult right now, Naomi, and you've got a lot of information that's coming through. But set that intention, send things out, because it will be possible, but I think it's possible only in the next 4 or 5 months. So if you do the work now, and this is always the case for any spiritual work, if you do the shadow work now, it'll come around and come back and create that healing ability. And it'll happen very strangely. You'll get somebody that is needing healing from you, and you do such a good job. That will be the catalyst. That will be the first person that starts the ball rolling with the healing. Do you want to draw some cards there for Naomi Haugen, Selma?
I can get a card for you. But I also got like that there is something that you need to do for yourself first. A moment, something that you need to do the work on yourself first, so that you can be centered. Right now, you're not centered. You know, as a healer, it's very important to be centered, so that you know where to draw the energy from. That you don't draw your own energy. You don't put your own energy into it. That's very crucial. So at the moment, you don't have that. And like the card that I got for you is the 10 of Staffs, and this is actually what it shows. You know, you're like carrying a burden somehow.
Ooh.
You're carrying a burden on your shoulders that like you're on your way, you know, like you are eventually reaching it, you know, like you are on the way to your goal here. But there is something you're carrying, and this weighs you down. This like contracts your energy. You know, at the moment your energy is not free and like wide and open. No, it's like very contracted. So something, you need to transform something. Unless you have transformed that, you won't be able to center yourself. And centering yourself, as I said, is crucial of being a healer to others, and even like first and foremost to yourself. Does that resonate with you?
I'm sure it does. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, here we've got Shaw KLG. QQQ, please can you pull a card for me? Thank you, beautiful ladies. I'm just going to start shuffling these. But what I also wanted to say, we had the lady where you had said that there was something coming through for her, that you think it was parents. There was feedback from her that I noticed in the chat that came up, where she said she thinks it was her parents coming through to her. And she said,
Okay.
so there we go. Fantastic. Well done. I like it. And Naomi Houtkin has come back and said, thank you very much for all of this. I see you on the Zoom in the fall. So yes, Naomi had said she was very happy with that. So thank you. That's great. I like it. Yeah.
Okay, so I got a card for you,
KLG.
Char KLG. It is like the 5 of coins, which is the 5 of pentacles.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is like in the first view is not that of a positive card. I mean, like you see the guy is like, his energy is like contracting, looks down, looks a bit dark, looks a bit sad, but behind him is actually the pentacles, are the coins. Behind him is actually the blessing. So where are you putting your back to the blessing? Which blessings are you turning your back to? Which doors actually there are some doors that you are turning your back to, and the contemplation here when this card appears for you is like look at what do you need to learn right now, your circumstances right now, what are they there for, what do you need to learn. Somehow you are not willing to really truly transform and to learn what is here to learn from, as if you are in denial somehow, but you have the blessings, but you're turning your back towards the door. That's what I'm saying, and the door is a blessing. It doesn't look maybe like a blessing door, but it is a blessing. So learn your lesson, transform it, go through it, and then you will have that. Does that resonate with you, Charles?
I hope it does.
Yeah.
So, Charles, yes, Charlene, I pulled this for you, sweetheart. Do I know all my strengths and can I name them? This is such a good card for you. It really is. This is a good card. Also got a feather, guinea fowl feather that's been dyed, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
chose similar, same. And it says here, which you're going to have a good giggle at, and you definitely do giggle. It's why not? We all have superpowers. Yes, even you. But it's all up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strength, we are able to show up in our own zone of genius. And this will inspire you and others to do the same. So it says on the card, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Oh, and she's off. Just as long as you don't talk about high heels and smacking people with high heels, that's fine. So, Cheryl, KLG, this is it for you. This is it. So, if you want to take a quick snap of the screen, do so. You got to start showing up, and you've got to start uncovering what are your superpowers. Because I think you do have them. I hope you enjoyed that.
And there are blessings for you. You don't just see it as blessings.
Very true. This is from Paradise. Right.
Paradise.
I was very close to a celebrity named Fat Man Scoop that passed away. I see him strongly in my dreams and want to know if he truly loved me and what is his message for me, please. Well, firstly, Paradise, I'm really sorry for your loss, and to have a loss of somebody that you felt so much for and that you were in love with and you felt so strongly loved. It's always a very deep scar when somebody that you love passes, particularly when there's like a period of time where you should have been together, because I think that this could have been accidental or it could have been one of those types of passing aways that were caused by something else that were intentional. So I think that the fact that you were very close to him and that you loved him so much, there's obviously a big gap in your heart. So we want to make sure that you clear, cleanse, and close. So clear that energy, close that energy, and make sure that you have a clear path forward to allow yourself to be the best you can be, even though this lovely man that you were involved with and that you felt so much for. The fact that you have seen him in your dreams says that he is finding a way to reach out to you across the miles, across the dimensions, to say goodbye to you. And this usually happens when two souls are very, very close. So I'll hand you over to Salma and see whether she has some further messages for you.
Yeah, I am. I'm saying it, but I'm actually not really sure. But I'm saying it anyway. I felt that he kind of made way for you. For you to meet your soulmate. he was actually not your soulmate. And he made way for you to be with your soulmate, to have the space for you to really attract you and let in your soulmate. So I hope this resonates. Let us know, please, if this resonates or not. Because, we can be in love and or sometimes we think it's love, sometimes like it's attraction, sometimes it's maybe kind of like something else that holds us to this person, connected to that person. And yes, there was an honest and sincere love for you, but somehow he also knew that he was not the right person for you for this life.
I think that's a very interesting aspect. We do also realize that sometimes when we cross paths with individuals, sometimes they are people that we've learned to love from a past life, and we close off this life with somebody. So it is possible that this fat man Scoop has closed off this particular lifetime by being removed from this lifetime, so that whatever the time period was, because sometimes you'll have, for instance, a couple that have spent, say, 25 or 30 years in this lifetime, and one of them passes, then this means that they might, if they were meant to be together, say, for 40 years, and something unfortunate has happened and that person has been removed, either through being unalived or something similar, it means then that those people eventually later get that time period back. So I think Fat Man Scoop, with him passing, I noticed you've said here everything that we've said resonates. So thank you for the feedback and thank you kindly. Yes, but I do think he watches over you, because where he is, he's just making absolutely sure that as the person that walked with him in this life, even though you weren't able to get to the point of marriage or being in a serious relationship, he still did care for you. And that care energy is still there, and he still watches over you. I hope that helps you, Paradise. Let's have a look. Yes, we did get the card. We did.
Don't want the card, Aquana?
I can't see where is she? No, she's too busy shouting the odds to everybody else. Get Charlotte a card, She doesn't ask for a card for herself. Yeah. Willard, yes, we did see the issues with a neighbor, so that's a good one there from Sky. There's Emma. Oh, there's Emma who asked about the book. So here we go. We're gonna pull a card for you, Emma, because we have got literally just enough time. We're heading up to the hour, so we will do that. So here we go, Emma. I love the sari that you've got on. That's very pretty, especially with the gold. Very gorgeous. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, this is a very interesting one. I think this one will resonate with you, Emma. This is about, what am I most afraid of losing?
So interesting.
It's very distinct, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You got the same one, did you?
Exactly. Yes, because I have the same card with almost the same energy and resonates with what you're saying. But I don't want to interrupt you. It's interesting.
We got the same one, so there we go. Okay. So name the fear and find the scenario and the solution. Take your power back. There's something going on around you, Emma, that it's like you've got to let go of it. That what was, make room for what will be, so that everything is fine. So there are these couple of lies, and there's a couple of things where, maybe some of the power is being given away, but certainly it's, what are you afraid of losing? So make sure that you rein this energy in, move the energy inwards, bring it closer to yourself, take your power back, bring it back, bring your power back, because that is definitely needed right now for you. There's something out there. Stand in your power, stand your ground, be as strong as you possibly can be. The lies will become obvious, which is fine. Just let them go. The most important thing is bring your power back. Now you got something similar. So what did you get? Come
Yes,
on,
I got
Selma.
the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins is with the Four of Pentacles, you know. And as you can see, that person here is afraid of losing something. You know, it's like holding on to, like, because a lack of trust. That's what I'm getting in your case. There is a lack of trust. Either lack of trust of like when you let go of what no longer serves you, when you let go of something, you know, materialistic that no longer serves you, you will be like standing there and having nothing. So there is this lack of trust, and that's why you're holding on. You're holding on really like very severely, you know. That person how it's like almost like, you know, doesn't want anyone else like to have it, or anyone else to go closer to it. So there is a fear of letting go, fear of losing, and alongside with like lack of trust. So here I would say, find your trust first, find your connection to yourself, to your higher self, to your insights, to your inner power, to your also the right to, you know, you have a right, you know, Emma, you have a right to claim what's yours, and you're not doing that. You have a right to claim what is righteously yours, and you're not doing that. And because you're not doing that, you're holding on to things that no longer serve you. So that's why you're like fear of losing, because you are identifying yourself with what does not serve you. That's why you have this, you know, this fear and the lack of trust. So let us know if this is resonating with you. I hope it helps.
Well, we've got to.
So we got that one already.
Yeah, we've done that one. We've had. Well, I think we are pretty much near the bottom. I'm getting down. Oh,
There are
this
some.
is a reminding. Yes, please do provide support, because both Selma and I do see people privately, and you can book on our websites, or if you wanted to, you could do a buy me a coffee at some point, which is good. No, here it's another doggy. Look at the doggy. That, oh my god, that is a beautiful dog. Look at that little
She
face.
changed the profile of for her fur baby because of all the others. That's nice. But what kind of question did you ask, Kels?
Interesting that these dogs inspired me. Yeah, absolutely. If you've got to put the fur baby, I mean, the fur baby is just absolutely awesome. And now, of course, we've got this, but we haven't got your question, which is quite fun for you. So I think what we're going to do is for Peyton or for Hillers, we're going to just have a look and see what questions.
I can check quickly in the beginning if I can see it, and then I can at least read it. But it's a lot, so I don't think I get it that quickly.
I love the fur baby. Gosh, the fur baby is the best. So can you find... Oh, Wench was typing in Norwegian. I don't think we could understand it, Wench, but you know what? It's a good try. And to type in English, awesome. If I could type in all different languages, I would, but Norwegian's not one of them. But wonderful to see you anyway. No, we've had that one before. Let me go further down. We're looking for the one.
No, Hels, I cannot find your question. If there, one moment. No.
Oh, we've had Emma. Emma said thank you, which is very good. And yeah, please send the question again. Looking forward to the new book. Oh, thank you, Sam. It's going to have a lot of pictures in it this time in the middle, because what I did was all the unusual things that I saw. I got an artist from Etsy, and she put everything together, and everything's going in the middle of the book. And there's some sort of digs and some sites that I went to and all that. Christmas charisma strategies. Do you see myself and my ex reuniting this summer? External circumstances drew us apart. Now, that's not a good thing to allow other people to, scratch around in your relationship. If you do get back together, you've got to make absolutely sure that whatever the situation, no matter what it is, that you stick by each other's side. Do not leave her. And I can tell you, it's not gonna be easy. Because this is the problem. When two people's energies push together, and there is what we call a bonded period. So when you have that energy where the two of you are brought together and you bonded, so that means that there is the sexual energy that's brought the two of you together as well as everything else. When you are bonded, if there are two people that are bonded and they manage to pull and separate apart, those tendrils that you see, very difficult to get them back to realign and bring them back together. So if you can allow her to come back to you, and I think with the energies that we see with you, with charisma, the energies that are around you, and the energies that are within your heart chakra, you do care for her a great deal. And I think I remember that you might have been on Dee's channel, Lady Dee's channel. You might be the same person because the energies look familiar to me. And I know you're working really, really hard at trying to allow yourself to smooth the way with this woman, especially because the child, that she's gone back to the child's father. It is a very, very difficult relationship. This is not an easy one for you to do. You might have to give it until the end of the year and see whether or not she changes her mind. Because she's gone back to the child's father, there is a reason why she's done this. So allow yourself only until the end of the year. And if she does not return after the end of the year, by January next year, allow yourself to move on, because there's obviously an inner reason within her soul, the reason why she has had to go back to the child's father. What do you feel about this with charisma strategies?
Yeah, I feel that the key is the child, she's not doing that because she loves the father. She's doing that because her child is begging her. Like if this,
Yeah.
I feel like the child is like a small child, right? Like an infant, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Before,
something like this.
before 8, before the age of 8. Yeah,
Yes.
Charisma's just said, yes, I have been here before and asked this before, thanks. I'm not sure 100% why she's gone back to him. I can tell you why she's gone back to him.
Right.
She's gone back to him because of the child. Both Selma and I see exactly that. And, women are strange things. I don't need to tell you that. Women are strange things. If they have a child and they feel that child, it's necessary for that child to grow up with the father image or the father person, they will sacrifice their own love, their own feelings, in order to give their child everything that's necessary. Mothers are the most giving, courageous, and also sacrificing of individuals in life. They will do everything for their children. So just be aware that if she's not back by the end of this year, it is probable that she's doing everything for her child. And then maybe it's time for you to, cut your losses. But give her until the end of the year, because you need positive proof that they are together. You need positive proof that she has gone back to him. And I don't think you have, well, not yet anyway. I don't think you've got that energy to say, yep, she's gone back, she's living with him, she's with him, they're bringing the child up together, etc., which will make it even more difficult. But if you can get those tendrils back together at some point, you stand a small chance, but it is only a small chance. But don't give up. Don't give up until the end of the year. January can be your cutoff. So keep doing what you do. Keep sending the energies, doing what you need to do to try to see whether she will have to choose, definitely between you and the father of the child. But at this stage, the way that the energy is and the time frame and the decisions, it's free will. She has the free will to decide either side. And that has not been cast in stone yet. And the decision has not been made yet. It's her decision and her free will. So, Salma, have you got anything else you want to add?
Yeah, no. I mean, like you said it all. You said it beautifully, and I really get strongly that the child is pushing her and begging her. It's like she does it because of the child, and the child like loves his father so much as a boy. Yeah, and she does it because of the child.
It is very sad. It's amazing what some parents will put up with for the sake of a child. So we are on the hour now, and we
are almost 2 hours, Beth. But Charisma, yeah, I want to tell you something. I admire your strength not to give up. You know, please keep that as a character trait. You know, like really, if you want to have something, go for it, and you give it space, you give it time, you have the passion, you have the patience, you are like honest to that for that, and I admire that. So please keep that, but also take care of yourself. You know,
Of course,
it's not an
yes.
either or, it's an as well as. Taking
Yes.
care of yourself is crucial. Putting boundaries, making, doing, creating limits, and like Bev said, like give yourself a timeline until end of the year. So this is the part of your self care. But on the other hand, show also the person that you love, that you're supporting, that you are there, that you're reliable, and all of this. This is actually beautiful. That you're not giving up when it's like getting rough at first. So
Yes, absolutely. So, saying hello to Linda Bennett. I just noticed that you are in the chat there. Still me. I see that you're in there too. And of course, Cats. You're all on the live last night that we did on Discord with Ron. And Ron, who's listening at home and tending his dicky tummy. I'm saying hi to Shelley and various other individuals that are in the chat. And I see we've got who else? We've got Aquana and we've got somebody called Cyan. Now that's interesting. Is that Cyan, my daughter Cyan, or is that another Cyan? I think it's probably another Cyan because now in the country that she's in, it would be 1 o'clock in the morning, so I doubt that she'd be tuning in here. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to the lovely Selma Lightmother for being with me today on the relaunch of Saturday Psychic Live. Of course, if you want to send an email to the show or you want to book appointments, then the email address is at the bottom, saturdaypsychiclive@gmail.com. Or if you want to book directly with Selma, her information on the website is at the bottom, and mine, in any case, is Awakening Academy. We will be back every Saturday. There will be different guests every Saturday, sometimes one guest, sometimes two guests, and sometimes we might even have a panel, which means that for those that want to have longer sessions or longer readings, you can do a buy me a coffee, or you can go on to one of the other Discord areas and pay for a longer reading. But I hope you've enjoyed today's resurgence, regeneration, relaunch. We've had lots of fun, especially in the beginning when we made a complete mess up. Well, I did anyway. At least I can laugh at myself. Thank goodness for that. I can laugh at myself.
it's
And
a very important trait to be able to laugh at yourself. Really, it's
it
very
is. Yeah.
really, it's very crucial.
It is. Well, I've landed on my bottom so many times. Trust me. With my toes in the air. You've got to laugh at yourself. I actually fell out of my shoes one day. Honest to God, I was going to walk. I did. Oh yeah, no high heels. When I used to wear high heels, and my high heels were left there, and I fell out of them forward. And yeah, it was terrible. And my bottom was in the air, and everybody just absolutely laughed. And I just sat there on the stair and thought, well, I might as well just laugh at myself because I looked a right tits. Anyway, thank you to everybody. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to Ron and everybody for being here today in the first show. And we'll see you again next Saturday. And of course, good night from us. God bless.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.